Okay, so we'll do this first in our atomic success secrets, and then get right to healing up one person at a time, and then we can go like that. And yeah, I'll put it in the portal, and you can have it, and you can use it, and even share it if you like. So but don't share the big recording that everybody's in. So here goes. So let's go straight to this first without a lot of explanation. Right to the index finger, the right hand index finger. And we're going to do a bunch of stuff for healing and helping you get what you want. And we're just going to squeeze the end of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This bypasses the conscious mind and goes to your subconscious. And then imagine like there's a white window frame around your right eye that you're looking through with your right eye. And the question is, what do you want? And just dream the biggest dream you have. What do you want? And of course, do it as if you already have it. What do you want? And take your right hand and pat your heart 6 times and think very good. And then squeeze the distal end of your right index finger again, a little closer to the joint, 6 times. And the question is, what do you want? And you can imagine that white window frame, your right eye is looking through it. What do you want? And then take your right hand and pat your heart 6 times and think very good. And then squeeze the middle segment 6 times of the right index finger. And having all of that, what will you do and who will you be? And then pat your heart 6 times with your right hand and think very good. And then squeeze the proximal segment, the close segment to the knuckles 6 times of the right index finger. And having all of that, what do you want your life to look like? What will your life look like? And then pat your heart 6 times with your right hand and think very good. And then squeeze the distal end of your right index finger 6 times. And if you knew you only had 6 months to live, what would you most want to do or be? And if you knew you couldn't fail, what would you most want to do or be? And if you had $10 million in your bank account and you didn't have to work another day in your life, what would you most want to do or be? And pat your heart 6 times and think very good. Then we go right into the peace process. What's happening in your body? Stay out of your thoughts. Stay in your body. Notice the most intense part. Follow it with your attention, with your awareness. Let go of all distracting thoughts. Feel your body inwardly. And keep your attention on what's happening in your body. And we'll add a couple of these RR pieces. So super light butterfly touch, like you know, at the belly button and at the top of the sternum, the manubrium, the very top flat part of the sternum. And super lightly touch it and then bring it up to the sky, like towards the top of your head. And then if you're right-handed, turn your head to the left. If you're left-handed, turn your head to the right. So go to the non-dominant side to unlock the vagus nerve. And keep your attention in your body. And notice the most intense part of the most intense part. And focus in even more to the most intense part of the most intense part. And then turn your head to the dominant side. If you're right-handed, it's to the right. If you're left, it's to the left. And keep your attention in your body. And notice the most intense part of the most intense part. And we use this process, whether there's good stuff happening or not good stuff happening, whether you're thinking thoughts that have triggered you, or something happened that triggered you, or something wonderful, whatever's going on, we go right into what's happening in your body. And then bring your head back to the middle, and we'll add in another piece, the thumb and the index finger, or thumb and the middle finger. And this is combining a few different techniques. And just not the head bone, but just below the head bone, the very top part of the soft part of the neck, on either side of the spinous process. You super lightly butterfly touch it. And then, and by butterfly touch, you know what I mean, just very light. And then bring it up towards the sky, to the top of the head. And maintain those two super light touches, and super light bringing it up. And bring your attention in your body. And notice the most intense part. Just follow it. So these touches are from a few different processes, techniques, and you know, a truth is a truth. So different methods have found the same spots, have found different, but sometimes similar ways to interact with them. And these are designed to take tension off the vagus nerve, which helps heal your gut and your heart and your lungs, clears all that stress, the trauma stress. Okay, and we'll keep our attention in our body. Let's bring the head to the middle, adding a few more processes. Touch the left hand fingers to the top of the sternum, touch, and then slightly up. And then take the index finger of your right hand and touch it just between your eyebrows. And then just above, just between your eyebrows. And press and release 6 times. And after number 6, take a breath in and relax. And then press and release 6 times. And after each breath, after each press, take a breath in and relax. Take your time. And then your right thumb just below your nose. This is to calm the mind for peace. Press and release 6 times lightly. And take a breath in and relax. Okay, a few more points for physical healing. So for your skin, and the skin is the integumentary system, it's your integrity. You press the ring finger, a distal joint 6 times on the sides. And then for your immune system, the middle finger of your right hand, you press and release the tip of it 6 times. And for your joints, this makes your joints feel so good. Four fingers below the crease here, and between your ring finger and your middle finger, and that 4th finger on the left hand, press and release 6 times. Very good for the joints. And for women, 3 fingers on the thumb side of the left hand, starting at the crease, that 3rd spot, press and release that. For men, 4 fingers on the little finger side, press and release that spot 6 times. To balance the hormones. For memory, so you think blood flow, think brain, the left index finger touches the base of the left thumb 6 times. And for digestion, the right hand, so think that whole gut, the right hand, you fold your first 2 fingers down, your pointer finger and your middle finger. And if you can, then you touched your thumb to the other 2 fingers, the little finger side and the ring finger 6 times. And then let's return to the peace process. What's happening in your body? And we'll do this one more time. Press and release the distal end of the first segment of the index finger 6 times. And then imagine the white window frame, right eye. What do you want? See that? And then follow that with your fingers. Wherever you feel anything, whatever's happening in your body, notice the most intense part and just lightly touch it from time to time. The other fingers, if you like, can be on the top of the sternum, super lightly touching and bringing it up. And so as I work with you each one-on-one, what we can do, each of us can notice what's happening in the body, in your body, and just touch it, and just touch it. And by all of us doing this, we're activating a big field of energy, of healing. Whether you call it the chi force or the chi field or 0-point field or God, or Yoda would call it the force, the Holy Spirit. when we go inside and be still and notice we're each touching that infinite, and so it helps each of us. So I'm going to turn off this part of the recording, and then we'll start. Good work, everybody, and I'll put links below and above and all that kind of stuff. All right.